So tonight I want to talk about product placement. By the way, this is episode 8 of my journal. I wanted to talk about product placement because I think it's an interesting and annoying form of advertising. It really wasn't that bad. I mean, you can see it over the years. The amount of product placement has changed. It's getting more frequent, more noticeable. Well, first of all, I might define product placement. I guess, if you're watching a movie, in TV shows too, they used to blur out, like on reality shows, they used to blur out, like, if, this guy's drinking Pepsi or Coke, you wouldn't know, it would blurred out. But now, I guess, Coca-Cola could pay, this reality show a lot of money if they expose, if they don't blur me out doing this, drinking Coca-Cola, right? That's really old, I don't want to drink that. But, so, over the years it's become more frequent, like I said. Just a couple examples, watching a show on MTV, and all these, stuck-up rich chicks are sitting in a limousine, and there just so happens to be a bag of Doritos lying right in a beam of light coming through the window. And everything else is pretty dark, you can see the girls, right? But there's a bag of Doritos, and it just sticks out. It's like, how is this light shining right on a bag of Doritos? Sitting on this, just like, oh, product placement, that. And then recently, I love 24. I love, watching that show. And they had that new Redemption, 2-hour TV premiere thing, abridged to next season. And there's a scene where he's driving and he's talking to Jack. He's like, oh my God, I'm trying to get this guy to the hospital or whatever. And he has his phone up in front of him. And then there's this one random shot, like completely unnecessary, and it shows a phone up against the steering wheel, and he's holding it and driving at the same time, and it just says Nextel on it. There's nothing else, just Nextel. It doesn't say, call from Jack. It doesn't say, how long is it, I open my phone, and, I don't just see Sprint on the front, do I? Or, no, I don't have AT&T. I see my background. I see, if I'm calling somebody, I see who I'm calling. But it just had Nextel, and the background was blurred out, but only the phone was showing up. So it's just like, was that really necessary? And kind of takes away, because I'm getting into it, right? He's driving really fast. I'm like, is he gonna make it? He's gonna make it. Nextel. Oh, thanks, Nextel. It just kind of blows it, and I think it's really retarded. But product placement, I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. But once again, it's just another way they get, their products out there, I guess. That's it I got for tonight. I guess just a little rant of mine dealing with advertising, product placement. Anyways, I'm out.